Okay, it is 6 o'clock. We're going to start on time because there is a lot of information in this class, and I think my limit is 40 minutes. And so I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can, which means I'm not going to cover and do every single oil and apply it exactly as you would apply it in a real raindrop, because a real raindrop would take 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to explain it to you, and then my Dr. Tatum's going to come and I'm going to show you some of the physical movements to do with your hands and things like that. So let's walk you through. Let me pull up my notes here so I don't get totally sidetracked. Okay, so I'm really glad you're here. Raindrop was one of those things that I heard about and it kind of scared me. And then finally, there was something that was, wrong with one of my daughters. And I remember someone saying about it. And I pulled out my little pocket reference and flipped it open in the middle. And there were the steps right there with pictures and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I can read. And so I just read it and followed it. And it was amazing. And since then, I've watched videos about it. I'm not certified. You can actually get certified to do raindrop massage techniques. I just do them on my family based on what I've learned from other people who are certified, from videos, and from this. As Gary Young said, there's no wrong way to oil, but there are ways that might be a little bit more effective. So, disclaimer, everyone's body is different and has different things happening with it. Even throughout the day, your emotions change, and that actually changes how your body responds to oils and other things. Therefore, every person is going to experience this massage technique a little bit differently. You may experience fatigue, you may experience energy, you might experience an emotional release or other short-term effects. I know the first time I had one, I could not keep my eyes open and passed out and slept for like 12 hours straight. Make sure you always provide a safe and supportive environment for any experience the person that you're working on might have. Because a license is required to perform massage in many states, check with your state's guidelines before performing this on anyone that's outside your family. Information obtained here is meant for educational and informational purposes only, and to motivate you and empower you to make your own wellness journey based on your own research and partnership with your healthcare provider. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Now that we've got that down, let's just do a really simple explanation of what the raindrop is. So the oils will be dispensed by a facilitator in a certain order, about 6 inches above the receiver's spine, and they fall down like rain, hence the raindrop term. They will start at the lower back and then feather the oils up the back with the back of your fingers up the spine, and I'll show you later. And eventually all over the back muscles as well. The entire procedure takes 30 to 45 minutes. However, if you don't have that much time, just get the oils on the back. I promise you, they're still going to do something amazing. It is very rare. I actually do the full raindrop that I'm going to show you tonight with the feet and the spine and the finishing and everything. Usually I just do the spine, put a heating pack on them and let them go to sleep. Or I do it on myself too. And I can't obviously do all the correct, perfect hand things on myself. So I have a graphic too I can send you. It's kind of an older graphic, I should update it, but on how to do a raindrop on yourself if there's no one there to do it for you. It is still highly, highly effective. Okay, the recipients, so you might feel the benefits of the oils several days afterwards. And also depending on what you're wanting to address, subsequent massages may be needed. Before we move on, it's important to mention that this massage technique is just one way to care for your body. There's a lot of other ways like water and healthy eating and exercise and sleep and things like that. So let's go over a little bit of how this came about. Here it is. Head it out. Ready. So if you have this big desk reference book, almost right in the middle is the whole raindrop overview. And it gives you a little bit of the history of it and some statistical validation information and things like that. And so we learned from there that Gary Young learned that the Lakota Indians, before those really firm borders between the US and Canada, would travel north to visit the Aurora Borealis. And they would, I'm gonna lose my place in my notes if I don't follow my notes. So they, especially if they had some sort of physical thing they were needing work with, they would face the Aurora Borealis, hold their arms out, and breathe deeply. And they believe the air that they inhaled was charged with healing energy, and that they would feel that energy pass through their spine and onto the affected areas of their body through neurological pathways. We know obviously solar wind does have energy because it can mess with our cell phones and things like that. After a time, when they started making it harder for the Lakota people to travel between Canada and the US, they began to practice this technique mentally, and then they coupled it with light stroking to facilitate the spread of that energy and healing through the body. So Gary took that technique of the light stroking or the feathering, and he joined it with essential oils and the knowledge of the VitaFlex points, which are also in this book, or if you Google or DuckDuckGo VitaFlex points, you will see, this is a pretty, most people have seen charts like this too, and where, things on your spine align to different areas of your body. And so combining that with oils, with this feathering technique proved to be a very powerful experience. Okay, and so that was in 1989, and since then it's been used by massage therapists and chiropractors and other medical professionals around the world. All right, so why would you want to experience this, right? Besides feeling super relaxed and wanting to sleep for 12 hours. Well, massage itself, as we know, even without essential oils, is very beneficial for the body. According to prevention.com, no matter the type, the benefits of massage really come down to one thing: pressure. The skin is moved during a moderate pressure massage, which results in a calming and slowing of the nervous system, says Tiffany Field, PhD, who's the director of the Touch Research Institute at the University of Miami School of Medicine. And the slowing of the nervous system leads to other physiological effects too, like a decrease in your heart rate, lowered blood pressure, and changes in EEG patterns. So when you add essential oils to that, you're just even improving the benefit of that, right? So now, sorry, don't lose my place. So it's a safe, non-invasive way to target specific areas of your body via the spine. It promotes health, it can help align the body and the mind, and can be incredibly balancing and harmonizing for your body. And so why the spine? Well, the University of Maryland has to say that the nerve fibers in your spinal cord branch off to form pairs of nerve roots that travel through the small openings between your vertebrae. The nerves in each area of the spinal cord connects to specific parts of your body. The nerves of your cervical spine go to your upper chest and arms. The nerves in your thoracic spine go to your chest and abdomen. And the nerves of your lumbar spine reach your legs, your bowel, and your bladder. These nerves coordinate and control all the body's organs and parts and let you control your muscles. So the spine is pretty important. And I have links if you want me to send you for things I'm quoting as well. All right, before we dive into the technique, let's cover some safety and preparation tips. So the technique should only be used if the facilitator, the person giving it, is feeling balanced and focused. Both the facilitator and the receiver should be relaxed and comfortable and wearing appropriate clothing. I should feel clothing here. Keep the recipient modest at all times in order to maintain trust and respect. Keep your fingernails clean and well trimmed and free of polish, as some essential oils can remove polish. Lemongrass is a really good nail polish remover, by the way. Remove all jewelry. So I'm going to take my jewelry off from a little dish I have here, because metal, as we know, is a conductor, and a lot of this is about energy. All right, once contact is made with the receiver, the facilitator should maintain or try to maintain a constant physical connection to promote calmness, security, and trust. Use caution when you're working near the spine or applying direct pressure. If redness or skin warming occurs, you can apply a carrier oil, like I've got V6 back here. Let's grab that. Got some V6, which is Young Living's blend of carrier oil. Often we just use coconut oil. You can use almond oil, jojoba oil, even olive oil. Any oil you have in your house will actually act as a carrier oil. And so you can just apply that right on top if they start to feel a little discomfort. It's similar to like an icy hot feeling, it gets warm and cool a little bit at the same time. If it gets uncomfortable, just apply some carrier oils, especially with kids too. You may want to start off with carrier oils, or if someone has sensitive skin anyways. If oils happen to get in your eyes, use a carrier oil to get it out. Don't flush it with water. It'll just drive it in deeper. It's not going to hurt or damage your eyes, but it will be painful probably. Everyone who's done oils for a long time has definitely had oils in their eyes. Okay, so this is the lineup of oils you're going to use. Oop, I got it back there. I've got mine all ready to go. You're going to start, this one's optional, but it's optional to start with white angelica. This helps create a positive atmosphere and inspire feelings of security and optimism. Think of it like a shield against negative energy. Valor balances and aligns the body. Oregano awakens and cleans the body. Thyme cleans the body. And if you get out your desk reference and really dig into it, you can really see what that means. Basil releases muscle tension. Cypress is very grounding and supports blood flow. Wintergreen cools and supports muscles. Marjoram supports muscles. Aroma seeds helps relax and soothe muscles. And peppermint promotes greater penetration for the oils previously applied. So that's your lineup. All right, Tater, are you somewhere nearby? Okay, my lovely model, my 9-year-old daughter Tatum is going to be our model. So you're going to want to prepare the room. So you want it to be relaxing. The dining table is not typically where we do this. Typically we do this in a bedroom. And especially if someone is not feeling 100% like themselves, usually it's in their bed right before bedtime. Then we do a heating pad and then they fall asleep. You want to, so if you have a massage table, fantastic, use it. If you don't, just use your bed, or I've done them even with my kids laying on the couch or things like that. So make sure I've got all your essential oils handy. Make sure you have carrier oil ready. Hey, baby girl. All right, will you lay with your feet on this side, please?
Feet on this side?
Yeah, feet on that side, and then I'm gonna have you turn around. So here, we'll switch you over here for now. And oh, look, you can see my lovely oils there. While she's getting all adjusted. So is it comfy? Good. So typically you do the feet first and then the spine. Honestly, we normally just do the spine because kids don't always have the patience to sit there for 30 to 45 minutes. Even if they're sick, they get antsy. So, oh, you didn't hear me say the S word. Sorry, let me get out my laptop here so I can move my notes with me. Okay, so you're gonna have them start. Oops, I forwarded way too much. All right, you're gonna have them start face up. And the first thing you're gonna do is balance the body energy. So you're going to, can you lay down on your back? There we go. And get your cute little feet here. Sorry. There we go. Here, I'm gonna try to get this a little bit closer so they can really see what I'm doing with your feet. Played around with this earlier, but we'll see. Let's see our Catan game in the background there. Yeah. Oh, look at those cute tootsies. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do as the facilitator. Hello, that's me. I'm gonna go into good. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is apply white angelica to yourself. And this helps shield you from any emotional release that may be coming from the recipient. So how I like to do white angelica, which by the way smells really good, is to smell everything. A few drops in my hand. I do clockwise a few times, and then I do, trying to squeeze in, but your feet here, over my head and kind of down my arms and shoulders. Think of it like a cloak. Oh, thank you. Think of it like a cloak of security that you're smoothing over yourself. Okay. So now we're going to balance the body's energy. I'm going to move you a little bit that way, knocking over our candlesticks. Okay. So now you're going to get Valor. You don't have to smell everyone. You know what these smell like. And you're going to do a drop or two in your hands. Come on. Come on, Valor. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, lucky girl. All right, so you're going to do 3. There's a sticker on your foot. Oh, gosh. Okay, so you're going to rub 1, 2, 3. All right, so Tatum, you're going to take a deep breath. And see, I'm crossing my hands. So my left hand is holding her left foot. My right hand is holding her right foot. Then we're going to take a deep breath. And just relax for a minute. Feel your body centering, balancing that energy. It might take just a few seconds. It might take a minute, however long it needs. Okay, when you feel everyone's kind of relaxed and balanced, then you can move on. I should probably grab my notes. Here, I will grab, oh, pardon me. I will grab my big book. So you can see from my big book that I use this a lot. You can see how it's all smudged from my oily fingers trying to read it. But that page there has the overview, which is really, really nice to have. So now we start, and you're going to go through all of your raindrop oils on the feet first if you're going to do the full one. I'm not sure that's in focus. No, I'm not going to do that because we don't have time, because my Zoom ends at 40 minutes. So I'm just going to show you with the first oil how to do this. And I feel like that's blurry. Is it blurry? I don't know. It's hard to see. Focus, camera, focus. All right. So first one here is oregano. You're going to do 3 drops. Come on. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to swirl in your palm, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to take these fingers, you tilt your foot that way a little bit, and you're going to do this motion up the arch of her foot. So, gotta stand a little bit better here. Right about where her ankle bone is, you're going to start there and go up to the toe. 1, and you do it 3 times. Your feet are dirty.
That's what I was going to ask you. Can I take a bath after this?
Oh, yes. Well, after the oil soak in. And then you can wipe the excess off on the bottom of her feet. And then just so that we're even, I'm going to do this to your other foot. So this time I'm going to drop 3 drops in my right hand. Come on. 1, 2, 3. And again, we're going to swirl. 1, 2, 3. And again, you can see it better on this one. You're so muddy. We went to a garden nursery today. So right where that ankle bone is, man, that is blurry. We'll fix that in a second. That's where you're going to start, and you're going to do that rolling technique. And you do it 3 times up, and it takes practice. And you can practice on your forearm. It feels good. 1 more. Trim your toenails too, child. And then you wipe the excess off.
I thought I don't grow toenails.
Yeah, you do. All right. Well, I'm going to let her turn over now. So Tatum, if you turn over and put your head on this side now. And while she's doing that, I'm going to rearrange my oils. Sorry for the back and forth camera. Hopefully it's in focus. Done. All right. So let's get our oils back here in the book. Do you want to be under the blanket? Okay. So you can lay down. And so it's blurry. Come on. Let's see. Hold on. I've got people in the waiting room. Oh, I didn't realize I had to. Hello, Lizzie. Hi, Candy. Okay, so sorry guys, I didn't know I had to let you in the waiting room, but this is all recording and I'm going to upload it to YouTube later. Say hi to Aunt Candy. So let's see. Hold on, I gotta see if I can get this bigger. Come on. There we go. Because I gotta see. This has got to focus. Come on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see if that helps. Oh, it worked. Okay. So out of the way. Actually, we're probably gonna need a camera closer so you can really see. So I need you to lay all the way flat on your tummy. Okay. So we're gonna let the whole back exposed. And typically she'd be under a blanket, and you can kind of tuck the blanket into her waist belt there if she has one. And just for modesty's sake, we're keeping her shirt on. For adults, you can go, up the neck and then down to, kind of the lower spine. For kids, it's better kind of to stay in the middle. Sometimes those oils creep up into the neck and get a little, burning feeling. So it's better to just kind of stay right here in the middle. And not to go down too far either, because my husband has given me raindrops and gone a little far. Oregano in your butt crack, not good. So we're gonna stay right kind of in the middle here. And let's move this closer so you guys can see the hand contact next week, Susan. Look how cute she is. Oh, so cute. Okay, let's see. Played around with this, but there we go. Okay, so since she is a kid and her skin is a little more sensitive, we're gonna start with some V6. Yes, I went behind the camera. Jumping over. Mama acrobatics. So with this, you can even just apply in your hand and then just apply all over. And this kind of will pre-dilute all those oils. Do you have any jewelry on, Tina?
No.
Okay. So both the recipient and the facilitator shouldn't have any jewelry on. But guess what? If you do, it's not the end of the world. Any way to oil is still better than not oiling at all. So again, with this, and my hands are oily, we're gonna start with oregano on the spine. So for this one, we're gonna do 2 to 4 drops. And again, this is all in the desk reference, the pocket reference, and also in the Pocket on the Go app. If you're doing kids, go with the smaller number. So I'm gonna do 2 drops of oregano, starting at the base of the spine. Come on. If it's not going out, kind of tilt it, just twist it a little bit till it finds that opening. There it goes. Then, this is a really awkward angle, but then you're gonna feather it up the spine with the backs of your fingers. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up the spine. We're gonna do that 3 times. Okay, and that's oregano. Now we're gonna fan it. So we're gonna go up and out, up and out, up and out. And it's real light. I'm not pushing really hard. There's no nail marks on her back or anything like that. All right, the next one is thyme. So thyme, again, 2 to 4 drops. So we're gonna do 2, but this one, yeah, this one is along the spine as well. So I'm gonna do 1, 2. And again, we're gonna feather up the spine again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this one, oh, that's all it is for thyme. Next is basil. So basil is 3 to 4 drops evenly along both sides of the spine. So I'm gonna do 3 drops on both sides of the spine. And again, you start with the lower spine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then again, feather up, just like before. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That from slipping too far down. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very awkward position. All right, then now the basil, you're gonna do what's called the spinal tissue pull. So you're gonna put your hands side by side with them curved, kind of like that. And then you're going to do little rotations using the pads to create small circular motions, pulling the muscle away from the spine. Okay. And after you finish one side of the spine, you move to the other side. Let's see if I can reach you from here. Haha, I can. And you do it from this way. So again, I'm just kind of doing this motion along the sides of her spine, not directly on her spine. So in this massage, there's no pressure actually given directly on the spine. I should put my hair in a ponytail, hold on. I'm gonna get hair in my mouth and I'm gonna get basil in my mouth. That wouldn't be fun, huh? Okay, now let's see. Oh, and then we do that 2 more times. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm kind of going a little faster than I normally would because I want to make sure we finish this in time. And I'm just going to do it from here on this side. No, I can't do that. I can cheat in some ways and I can't allow myself to cheat in other ways. You got to have that pulling away motion. You were going to sleep so good tonight. And I don't know if you can see, but her spine is already starting to get a little red. Can you turn your head the other way, Tatum, and kind of roll a little bit this way? So her spine's getting just a little red here. Do you feel anything or does it feel fine? So it feels fine to her, so I'm not worried about it. That's a totally normal reaction. And I've heard from people who have taken actual classes to be certified that the different areas that redden and even the patterns they make actually mean something, but I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, next is cypress. So we're gonna do 4 to 6 drops of cypress along both sides of the spine. So we're gonna go, we'll do the lower amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, immediately feather up. Those oils like to, they like to spread. So you kind of want to catch them before they go too far down. One more time. And then this is where we do the finger straddle. So for that, you're going to take 2 fingers and you're going to place them on either side of her spine. And then you're going to kind of use like a karate chop. And you're going to kind of wiggle it back and forth. I'm going to go on the other side to do this. It'll be easier to see. Move your legs that way a little bit so you're straighter. There you go. So I got my 2 fingers, either side of the spine. I'm going to karate chop and wiggle. And kind of work my way up. Better see if there's anyone else in the waiting room. I didn't realize there was a waiting room. Sorry, guys. All right, I think we do that one time.
Wait, just see if there's anyone else in the waiting.
Oh, are you checking for me? Okay, oh, we do it 2 more times, but I'm probably just gonna do that. And, oh, Christiana's here. Hi, Christiana. Sorry, didn't know there was a waiting room when I set this up. All right, so we've done oregano, thyme, basil, cypress. Now we're on to wintergreen. So for this one, you're gonna do 6 to 10 drops along both sides of the spine, from the sacrum to the atlas. So from your sacrum to the atlas. And make sure you're still, maybe I'll just go on the other side. It might be easier. And, oh, this is the Vitaflex thumb roll. This is the one that feels really good. So, enough in this one?
Hi, Christiana.
So for the, oh, there it goes. 1, might need to get another bottle. Come on. All right, peeling the top off. Going rogue here. So, come on. You have to be careful. One time I thought the cap was on and it wasn't. I poured like half a bottle of pan away on me. But guess what? It took care of the problem. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have started lower down. I think you've already got 2 on this side. 1, 2. That's close enough. All right. So again, we do the feathering. Whoops. Feathering technique. 1, 2, 3 with the backs of your fingers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Make sure it's not dripping down the sides there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this, which, oh, the thumb roll. So this one, you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to kind of stagger them like that. So they're not perfectly like that. They're staggered. And then you're going to roll them in towards each other on the back of your thumb. So this is where you really don't want to have long nails doing this. So you start on either side of the spine and go in. And it takes some practice. It feels a little weird to do, especially from this far away. I feel like I need to like climb up on the table here. But again, even if it's not perfect, I'm sure I'm not doing this perfect. So what? You're getting oils on the spine, and that is the most important thing. And you'll probably do it 2 more times, I'm guessing. I'm leaning and trying to read upside down. And yeah, we'll just do it again, just for the sake of that. So again, you're just kind of folding it in on each other like that from a really weird angle. How's your back? You still doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was wintergreen.
What's next?
Then marjoram is next. Okay, so this says too, for clients who have neurological conditions, it's important to work from the atlas to the sacrum instead of going up the spine. So if you have neurological issues, go top down instead of from the bottom up. All right, marjoram. Let's put our lid on. So this one you do a lot of. Marjoram is fantastic for muscles. So you do 10 to 15 drops all over the whole back for this one. Then you're going to feather it, of course. And then this one you get to do the circular hand massage, which also feels really good. So what I say, 6 to 10?
No, I think you said 10 to 15.
She just wants more oil. Was it 10 to 15?
I think it was 10 to 15.
Well, let's just, we'll split the difference. Let's do 6.
Hmm.
So you want it all over. Oops, that was a punch. It's jumping out at your back. Your body needs this, man. And you'll find too, what's really interesting is sometimes you'll drop oil on and the body will just absorb it. Like, and I mean, you know, your body is desperately needing that when that happens. So now we're gonna do the palm roll. So you're gonna put your hands together and on either side of the spine, working up, you're gonna do this motion, going up. Does that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did someone give me a raindrop? Let me come over here and do it on this side. Brenda really like the smell of marjoram too. I think it smells good.
Yeah.
You like it? Lay down.
Mm.
All right. So then we're on to aroma seeds. So this is the only blend in the whole thing. And aroma seeds is really great for muscles and soreness and all things like that. So for this one, you do 10 drops all over the whole back. Then we're going to feather it again. And then we're going to do this palm slide technique, which I'll show you. And again, if you can't remember the techniques, literally if all you do is put the oils on the spine and feather them up, that's totally fine. This is just a slightly more effective way. But again, if you just slap the oils on yourself, oops, am I out of aroma seeds?
Oh no.
There's a little bit left. Even if you just put the oils on yourself, you're still going to get fantastic benefits. Feel good?
I had to itch my eye.
And it is important to do the drop because it changes the ions of the drop. So when it rains, each droplet of water gets charged. And you've heard of, you know, ionic hair dryers and things like that. It has to do with the charge. So dropping the oils really is important. So for this one, you're going to take your hands and you're going to go back and forth up the spine like this. Does that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
And you're really working those oils into the whole back. And it feels really good, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Feels really good like an hour later when it's all soaked into your muscles and your muscles are so thankful. All right, so now we're on to last couple, peppermint. Peppermint, you do 3 to 5 drops along the spine and then you feather it up.
You do a lot of peppermint too.
Yeah, 3 to 5. Let's just along the whole spine now on both sides. So we're just gonna do 3 drops here. Come on, come on.
Is it out?
This one out too. I've been using these on our dog Roy. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. And I never let myself run out of these oils. I always have usually 2, if not at least 1 backup of this set of oil. Just because you never know when you're really gonna need it. All right. And then the last thing is Valor. Oh, you got such muddy feet.
I got muddy feet.
Yes, you do.
Huh.
And Valor is one I actually do need to buy more of because this is all my old stash when it was the original
Mommy, something
formula.
happened to you.
What? Oh, a gift from Zoom? I don't need a gift from Zoom. Oh, but I do have 6 minutes. All right. We gotta finish up. So now we're gonna do Valor. and feather up. Okay. If you ever can't remember the order, I mean, you don't have a pocket reference or an on the go, if you just Google raindrop massage technique, you'll be able to find. Oh, that was a lot of valor. Oh my gosh. You are one lucky duck. Oh my goodness. You funny girl. Okay, and look at that. Oh, it has rosewood in it. Girl, you are not taking a shower now.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna close this down. Now once you turn over on your back. Okay. Now we're going to do, let's see, 30 dishes and Catan over there. What's called the lymphatic pump. So it's the brain stem pump technique. So I'm gonna put, I'm putting both of my hands under her head and cupping it like this. And then really gently, I'm not yanking her head, really gently, I'm gonna pull. And typically you do it for about a minute. So uncross your legs. Okay, here. Uncross your legs. All right, nice and straight, big breath. Relax your head. And you're gonna pull it so that it's kind of moving her whole body. So I can see her feet moving as I'm doing this. How's that feel? Relax your head. Don't look at me. There you go. And so typically you do this for about a minute. So your lymphatic system, similar to your blood vessel system, it's circulatory, but it doesn't have a pump. Your circulatory system has your heart, which pumps your lymph. And your lymph system relies on manual manipulation, exercise, jumping jacks, things like this, dry skin brushing, fascia blasting, all of those are excellent for your lymphatic system. Okay, and then finally you can do this neck release pull. Okay,
Yeah.
And so you're going to hold, release your head, hold the neck in one hand, your less dominant hand, and then just put these two fingers under the chin, and then you just really gently, I am not putting much pressure on this at all. Pull for like 3 to 4 seconds and release. And pull, relax, and release. And then pull, relax. There you go, and release. I can feel her muscles relaxing. And if you want to finish with valor, you can. I'm gonna move you guys back over here. Oh, look, she's all happy now. You're gonna sleep so good tonight. Yes, you are. All right, let me catch up with my, we got 3 minutes. Let me catch up with my notes, make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, balancing the body energy, feathering, did all that. We finalized the massage. Oh, at the end, you can use white angelica on the recipient just to help deal with any emotions that may have come up during this or anything like this. And typically you want them to kind of chill and relax for like 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure you, the facilitator, and the person who just got the raindrop drink a lot of water. And then be prepared to support with emotional oils as they might be dealing with emotions that might surface post-massage. Okay, real quick, last thing is the Raindrop Roller is a really nice cheater version. It's not, in my opinion, as effective as a raindrop. So you can't be like, oh, I'll just do a roller. What? No, not those rollers. She said, this is a different class. But you can do a raindrop roller, and I will message you guys the graphic, but it's 20 drops of valor and then 10 drops each of everything else that we talked about. And you put it in a little roller, something like this, add some V6 or carrier oil. You can have some gemstones in there if you want. It's great to roll right on your spine or on your feet, kind of as a quick health boost. So we're at the end of our time. Thank you guys for joining. I hope that was clear and helped. And if not, there is a longer video that goes really into detail, and you can see her hands a lot better too. And so I can send you guys that link as well. But that's the overview. If it still intimidates you, just slap the oils on the spine and it's better than nothing. All right, say good night.
Good night.